What's up, everybody? It's JT Sports. I'm back to you guys with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about why Baltimore Ravens fans should be excited about DeShon Elliot. Now, before I begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss a video. I upload NFL videos daily, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you be notified every time I upload and never miss a video. So now let's get into it. So DeShon Elliot, formerly known as having number 21, was a former All-American at the University of Texas. He was drafted in the 6th round of last year's NFL draft, the last draft of former Baltimore Ravens general manager Ozzie Newsome. And I have to say, last year when I was doing my draft grades, I said that the Baltimore Ravens had the best draft out of any team in the draft last year. These guys had an absolutely phenomenal draft. Hayden Hurst, even though he didn't really play that much last season, when he did play, he had some production. Mark Andrews was pretty solid. Just a lot of good picks from last year's draft. And DeShon Elliot, other than Lamar Jackson, was my favorite player in last year's draft. I really wanted my Pittsburgh Steelers to pick him up. He had a 2nd round projection. Some people even thought he could sneak into the 1st round, but his draft, he plummeted a lot, and he ended up getting picked up in the 6th round. Now, DeShon Elliot had a phenomenal all-season, phenomenal training camp last year, and when he got into the preseason, he made an impact in the first game, in the Hall of Fame game against the Chicago Bears. Nobody remembers this, but DeShon Elliot forced a fumble and recovered it as well. And he also had an interception. He was very good during the preseason, and I was very excited into seeing how many snaps he would get this whole entire season, last season. But he ended up not really playing. I don't even think he touched the field at all during the regular season because he had a forearm injury, so that kept him out for most of the season. So we Baltimore Ravens fans never really got a chance to see how good DeShon Elliot will really be. Now, they saw flashes of his potential. We saw flashes of his potential. But you never can go off the preseason because nobody really plays 100%. And it's one thing to be dominating against 2nd string and 3rd stringers and players that probably won't even make a roster. But I really think he's going to have a very big impact on this Baltimore Ravens defense. And I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan saying this. I'm very high on DeShon Elliot, and I'm expecting him to start at that free safety position. He can play both safety and both free safety, but he's probably going to play free safety. And the good thing about DeShon Elliot is he has a lot of similar traits of Eric Weddle. Now, Eric Weddle, for most of his career, has been known as probably one of the best tackling safeties at his position. He normally plays down in the box, normally down near the line of scrimmage, kind of like a 4th or 5th linebacker, depending on the personnel or whatever formation the defense is running. And DeShon Elliot did nearly the same thing at Texas, played near the box as like a 4th, 5th linebacker. In coverage, he's pretty good, even though sometimes he gets a little bit tight. He needs to loosen his hips a little bit, and the way that he flows across the field sometimes is a little bit erratical. Sometimes it's a little bit slow, but hopefully a lot of those flaws have improved, and I believe DeShon Elliot is going to be a very good player, and I think he's going to have a very good season. And don't be surprised if you see him making it into the Pro Bowl next year, because I think he's going to be that good with a Baltimore Ravens defense that's going to have a lot of turnover. I'm very interested in seeing, because they picked up Earl Thomas. He normally plays free safety. He's probably going to play free safety. And DeShon Elliot, I don't know who they currently have as their starting safety right now, but I'm eager to see how the Baltimore Ravens utilize DeShon Elliot. I think he's going to have a lot of snaps this season, and I think he's going to have a big impact, and he's going to make a lot of plays for the Baltimore Ravens this coming season. And Baltimore Ravens fans, you guys should be really, really excited. And I'm not surprised that they made the move. I'm pretty sure they probably would have made the move as soon as the offseason began. And they kind of waited a little bit late, in my opinion. I was expecting it to be known that they were going to cut him before what they did was a little bit of a surprise, but it wasn't really a surprise move to me because I already knew that DeShon Elliot, I already knew that the Baltimore Ravens were pretty high on him. They were raving about him, made a lot of plays in the preseason and in training camp. So it didn't really come to a surprise to me. I'm just ready to see this guy play because this guy is very, very good. And he's going to have a big impact on the Baltimore Ravens. And that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. How good do you think DeShon Elliot or the Baltimore Ravens defense would be as a whole? Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe. And thanks for watching.